Good morning. Wait for the numbers to come back as people showed up in the life. Oh, there they are. Streamer's hiding everybody. Good morning. Hope you all are doing good. Yeah, this is the morning show. Maybe after the show, you'll be calling it the morning MilkCrate show. You never know. I'm trying to slide down here because I'm not completely prepared. Lady Dagger status overslept. Oh, I didn't overslept. I got up at 1:30. I've been up since. So just been looking. A lot of recalls today. A lot of things going on. But yeah. Question of the day. Think about it while the song's playing. The song is called Goof Around and Find Out. Question of the day is, how would you spend $100 billion in 40 days? The rest of the story after the song.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident.
Well, good morning, y'all. It is the 18th day of December, and yeah, the fat man's coming to steal your cookies and milk again. So make sure you use the recalled ingredients for the cookies, and of course use that recalled milk too. Yeah, maybe slip a couple of egg whites into the milk and give them a nasty surprise. Today is currently 43 degrees here in West Central Texas. We already hit the heat of the day. It was 55 degrees at 4:30 this morning, and with this cold front coming through, it's dropping. Supposed to start picking up, and the high is going to be 51 today, possibly around 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. But I don't get that one because the high was already at 4 o'clock this morning. So yeah. So needless to say, Texas, get ready. It's going to be warm in the morning, and then get cold when this cold front comes through, and then it's going to warm up again. All of it pushes the rain that's going to happen on the East Coast through Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and then push all the cold to the Northeast too. And before anything else, let's talk about weather. Yeah, Northeast, get ready. There's places like D.C., Pennsylvania, all the way up to Maine. They're going to have travel problems during Christmas time. So, yeah, if you're flying in or driving in, you may want to do it early or you may want to keep an eye on the weather and change your flight plans. There's nothing better than having 100 million people at the airport. You're standing in line and everything's delayed because they got to de-ice everything to include the planes and the coffee and the, aircraft. So let's see. Let me say good morning, everybody. I did say good morning to the first two that were here, and they popped out and they popped back in. Good morning, Harvest Mary. Moon, how you doing? Lady Dagger status. Hopefully you got your coffee. Yeah, you kind of look like Charlie Brown. Hearing that alarm clock and you're late. Yeah, you're never late, dear. They understand you work. You're overtired. Hey, Sharon Mercer. Good morning. Good to see you. Cookie and Mike B. Good morning. Sorry to hear about your adventure yesterday. Benjamin. Good morning. How you doing? All right, I covered that. So before anything else, let's see. Lady D says, 44 is sunny. Yep, saying rain, but not a cloud in the sky. Yep, just wait. Yeah. Last I thought the culprit was coming in earlier because it had all these rain clouds. Man, it looked like it was going to downpour, and then they just broke up and kept moving east. Now they're formed and they're dropping some rain on East Texas. So let's see. All right, before I even talk about the topic of the day, and I got to find my MilkCrate so I can jump up on it because, I'm a minion. I'm only as tall as that guy from Game of Thrones, so I can't remember the actor's name, but, I'm as tall as him. At least it feels like it when I'm sitting in this chair at my desk. But, yeah, story of the day. Going to make you question. How many of you in chat have ever been a pizza driver? Delivered pizzas. Yeah. Well, just a couple of weeks ago, this I won't mention the Domino's company. I mean the pizza company that this person worked for, but he's a delivery driver delivering pizzas, and I won't mention the town. It's kind of embarrassing for the town, let alone the company. This pizza driver went to deliver on a certain street, and he got held up by the suspect. Yeah. He said, "What's so common about that?" Well, within 7 days, the guy had to deliver to the same street location again. And guess what? He got held up again by the same suspect. So 2 times in 7 days, he got held up. The pizza's gone. The money's gone. Yep. Yeah, maybe that driver should have, Then Larry the second time. What's that saying? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, or something like that. I don't know, something like that. But yeah. So what's that pizza company going to do? They're going to stop delivering to that street? Yeah. I'd be like, sorry, no cash deliveries. You got to pay ahead of time. So if you get robbed, you only get robbed from the pizza. Are they going to start selling pizza insurance? So if the driver gets robbed trying to take it to you, sorry, I got robbed. File your insurance claim and get another pizza. Yeah. Yeah, we'll charge you another $11 per delivery for pizza insurance. So you can get the pizza exactly how you want it. Thank you, Mike B. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, exactly. Now, one of those things is like, yeah, you don't give a person a second chance. I would have been locked, loaded, and I'm like, oh, really? You want a pizza? Well, here you go. I would have a fake pizza, a lot of cat poop on a unbaked pizza bread. I'll let them take that. Oh, I got no money, but here, you can have the bag. Ooh, that's weird. On those, not taking debit anymore, only cash. We no take debit card, only cash. Debit card, Hong Kong fooey. Yeah. All right. So the topic of the day: how do you spend $100 billion in less than 40 days? Well, according to the U.S. Congress, the bill they're going to have to vote on by Friday. They want to keep the government going. It's a bunch of trash. The biggest one, it's Hey, they put a pay raise in for themselves. Yeah, that's the biggest one. Yeah, pay raise. Yeah. Everybody else is hurting. We can't afford it with the money, and they call it a cost of living. They live in they're in luxury. You're living when you're freaking scraping by, counting the pennies to freaking give to the convenience store person so you can get a gallon of gas. Yeah. Yeah, think about it. Even when gas prices lower, it's still freaking hard for some people to effectively live. But yes, they're going to give themselves a pay raise. Like, now, sorry. I'm all for having government dorm housing, and all these people have to live in a dorm when they're in Washington. Screw them. Better yet, just kick everybody out of public housing in Washington, D.C. in a certain area and put all the politicians in there. Yeah. You want free housing? Here you go. This is all you're going to get. You're not getting paid no more. And you don't want to know everything else that's in those bills, but they got till Friday so they don't shut down the government. I say shut it down. That's what's going to happen. National parks going to close. Some of the museums are going to close. Let's see. Government employees will be told to stay at home, but yeah, they're still going to get paid. Hey, it's going to be over Christmas anyway, and they're still getting the money. They could just pretend to be working at home like the ones that freaking Biden said they can work at home for another year. Yeah, they ain't doing nothing at home. What job in the government, and I'm talking about civilian government, can you do working at home? The IRS doesn't work at home. They got to go in and do the stuff. Yeah. I just say government employees go to work even though they tell you not to. Yeah. Because all they're doing is trying to take your. The reason they don't want to shut it down is they want to take your holiday vacation that you're going to take over the holidays away from you. They don't want you to keep racking it up. Yeah. It's just another way to take everything from you. But yeah. Yeah, as the government shuts down, Nancy Pelosi won't be able to fly home. She'll be stuck in Germany. Darn the luck. I wonder if she's going to try to file that, she was in a combat zone when she broke her hip and trying to get danger pay. Little fart. Yeah, and that bill, there's something about Taylor Swift supporting something or another so people can get to go out to see Taylor Swift. Oh, yeah, that's like a needed emergency. Why don't you take that $100 billion and apply it to the interest from the trillions of dollars you freaking wasted on our money? And, but yeah, while the American people are hurting, I say, yeah, let's do you can do a 2.3 cost of living increase across the board for the Americans for whatever program they're under. Let's do a 2.3 pay decrease on the politicians until they start doing a better job. They want more money, they better start taking care of the American public like they're supposed to. They lose money when they don't do the job and start taking care of the buddies and stuff. Now, I don't think Germany would probably freaking, what do you call it? Charter a Lufthansa plane just for Pelosi, get her out of the country because they don't want her there either. They're like, oh, hell no. She's Miss America Lush. She'll drink us out of the country before freaking she leaves. Hey, that's my opinion, but I'm still shocked. The sticker shock. If I had that freaking liquor, you know, amount to pay, if I had that, man, I don't even think Hugh Hefner had that freaking amount every month from her aircraft, just the liquor bill alone. I don't think he'll have to pay that much for alcohol on any of his parties when he had those parties at the Playboy Mansion. So she was partying up a storm. It was probably her, P. Diddy, and a couple of others. Yeah, maybe we need to look closer into there and see what her secret government nickname was. Might find out she's on that P. repeatedly list, you know? Okay, so I know everybody's all anxious. They don't hear trust talk. They want to hear about all the freaking recalls. So I'm getting straight to the recalls for the sleepyheads out there that need to start writing down. There you go, Microsoft Edge acting up again. I hit one story and it takes me somewhere else. Like usual. Let me hit again. Okay. La 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 la. You're going to be surprised, possibly with some of these freaking recalls, if I can get to them. Did they change the moment I freaking clicked on it? Hey, before anything else, MoneyTalksNews.com study reveals plastic cutting boards release thousands of microplastics. I wonder how that happens. Could it be the knife cutting into the plastic and then it gets on your food? That's how you're adjusting it. Use wooden freaking cutting boards. Okay, I'm still looking. La, 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 la. And there's a recall there. I just came across another one. Yeah, they changed the freaking recall. Really, the moment I click on the story to talk about the recalls. Oh my God. Okay, now I'm going to have to look first in a different way. I really don't want to go to the FDA or the USDA websites, but I may just have to do that. Okay, this might be an old story. I'm clicking on it. I'm thinking it may be because it's saying, this is from dailymeal.com, 14 worst tomato sauce recalls that hit America. So I'm thinking these are in the past up to now. But like I said, I opened it up. Let's see. First one was from Hudson Harvest. It was under processed tomato sauce led to bulging jars and a multi-state recall. Yeah, I think these are all the past ones. Yeah, 2023 recall on anchovies that were used in tomato sauce. Possible fragments of plastic caused a tomato sauce recall with ragu. Yeah, that's the old one. I'm not going to go through all these because if you ever ate it, let me see. Hey, I'm not the one adding. I'm just, I'm just reporting what I find because you want recalls. And the one I really was trying to click on was a really good one too because it was showing popular snacks are getting recalled, like potato chips and stuff. But now I can't find the story. I'm still looking. People. Sorry. I couldn't save the freaking thing on there because it's Microsoft Edge and it really jacks up the computer. They talk all this big stuff about it's so great for you and all that, but they don't tell you how much freaking bandwidth and everything else it takes from you. Basically shuts down everything else. So I'm going to get to this one first because it is a warning that'll lead to the recalls too. GreenhouseBlack.com is reporting 14 states where grocery prices will skyrocket in 2025. Hold on to your seats, please. Better sitting down. Don't be sipping coffee when I read you your state. You may spit shit out. And I don't know if it's going to be coffee that you'll be spitting out. Yeah. Might be that cookie that you're pre-tasting before the fat man comes steals them. All right, number one state. Prices going up in 2025 with groceries. Arizona. Yeah. Number two, Oregon. Hey, number three, not a surprise. They're trying to match up the amount of how much it costs for something along with the taxes they charge in this state. Massachusetts. Number four, Nevada. Number five, Colorado. Number six, I guess harvesting honey's getting expensive. Number six is Florida. Number seven, Texas. Texas for you American-speaking people. Yeah. Number eight, Washington. I'm talking about the state, not the whatever you want to call that place. Number nine, Illinois. Number 10, California. 11 is Georgia. And 12 is Michigan. Only one that surprised me out of that group. 13 is Pennsylvania. 14 is New York. Yep, and that's all of them. The only one that surprised me out of that group is Texas. But I don't know, maybe they're just checking the price of groceries and going, yeah, avocados are going to go through the roof since we're not going to get them from Mexico no more. Forget the avocados. Good morning, Donnie. Lottie, how you doing? Good to see you. Sorry, I was reading the story. You just had your first. It's been 22 minutes plus the time when you finally woke up and realized you had to get coffee there, Lady D. It took you that long? Hey, Moonlight Gypsy, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope things are going well for you and you're part of the state. I know you ain't feeling the cold as much as Be Charming is, since she's further north of you. But let's see. All right. This is really getting to me because I was so excited. It's like, ooh, I got recalls and recalls and recalls. And yeah. Thanks, Microsoft Edge. Okay, well, this is not a food recall, but MotorBiscuit.com is reporting there's a recall for more than 500,000 tires due to insufficient traction. And they're doing the recall now because they're finding out their all-weather road tires are not all-weather road. They weren't properly imprinted or whatever for winter. Yeah. So if you just bought some tires within the last year, you may want to go check out MotorBiscuit.com and see if your tire's on the list. There's too many of the lists. That's right. I'm not going to read the list. That was more than the states where the prices are going to go up. Well, come on. Hey, I'm still fighting with Microsoft Edge. I really hate it. And just for shits and giggles, if you want to go over to Newsweek, they have a map that shows where America's nuclear war fallout shelters are located. Maybe there's one near you. Okay, last night was a drawing for the Mega Man $760 million lottery jackpot. Were they in the winners? No idea. They don't say. This is coming from USA Today. And I had better things to do than check numbers since I didn't buy a ticket. Here's one. This is even coming from Newsweek. 2 million cans of beverages recalled in 29 states. Now that's a new one. It hadn't been there for the last couple hours. So come on. Okay, even though I really hate to say this, it's a Texas-based beverage company has issued a recall for more than 2 million cans of coconut water. And we know some people like to drink coconut water. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I don't like coconut water. I'll just add lemon to my water. Okay, so let's see. The brand of water is called Jaralitos Coconut Water. On November 4th, they discovered that the hemorrhagic seals on the lids of the cans may have been compromised. Why it matters? The lead defects could allow contamination of the drinks, posing potential health risks to consumers. Though no illnesses have been reported so far, the recalling company has acted out of the abundance of caution. So this wasn't even from the USDA to the FDA. They just decided to do it themselves. They're trying to beat. So good on you on that part. I wish more companies would do that. Some they don't know. You've never heard of Jadalitos? Oh my God. I guess it's a Southern thing. Yeah. Initially, it was one company called Bodalitos. And then, of course, the husband wife broke up. And then the wife wanted to do one too. And so she formed Jadalitos. And now they got Bodalitos and Jadalitos. You know, it's like the Lowe's Home Depot thing. But we know who's winning. Sorry, ladies. You do it out of vengeance. That's all I got to say on that. And they're still advertising 8 Christmas items to get at Dollar Tree that costs way more at Walmart. Go to gobankingrates.com if you want to know those 8 Christmas items you can get at Dollar Tree. They're cheaper than at Walmart. Ooh, here's a nostalgic one. Nerd Statalgic. 12 candies that were discontinued for being too dangerous. Ooh, too dangerous. I only remember one, and I don't even think it was a candy. I think it was a drink. So let's see. I'm going to take you back. Tamarad Bolorindo lollipops. Some kind of Spanish lollipop. And on there it says lead poisoning had been traced to gasoline, water pipes, lead glazed pottery, and occasionally lollipops. Wow. Yeah. Those Mexican lollipops, they sure are packing more than just candy and sugar. Yeah. Okay, number 2, toxic waste nuclear sludge chew bars. I had never heard those. Okay, Candy Dynamics toxic waste nuclear sludge chew bar wasn't just hazardously sour. It was actually toxic. Well, that explains it. It's a Pakistani from Pakistan. Pakistani candy. Whew. Okay. Here's what some of y'all might know, but oh, yeah, this doesn't look good. It was called Hippie Sippy. It was introduced in the late 1960s, and it looked remarkably similar to the heroin needle. The treat was meant to poke fun at the drug use implicit in hippie culture. The packaging bore the encouraging motto, Hippie Sippy says, I'll try anything. The candy caused such offense it almost immediately removed from the market. Yeah, it looks like yeah, one of those shot things with a needle in it. I don't know, but it looks like those little bee candies. I don't know. Ooh, here's another one. Ooh, I didn't know about this one. You've seen those cute commercials with the kids acting like grown-ups at the board meeting stuff, talking about stuff. The Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. Yeah. And this one was because Chronicle customers' gummy fueled diarrhea terrors. They use lycocin instead of sugar in the colorful gummies. Lycosin's main ingredient is maltitol, which is also used in laxatives. The candies are taken off the market. Hey, that's one way. If they won't take Pepto-Bismol, give them some of those Haribo, things, and they'll poop whatever's clogging them up. I'm just joking. Don't give that to your kids. Another one, and this is from the state of Washington in 2011. Lollipipes. Never heard of that one either. Okay. It had toxic stuff in it. Ooh, here's another one that you always heard on commercials. Kraft Foods had hit the brakes on its roadkill-shaped candy when animal rights activists began protesting in 2005. The New Jersey Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals insisted the candies, which were shaped like flattened critters, complete with tire treads, encouraged children to hurt animals. And it was a trolley roadkill. Trolleys. I never even heard of that one. And this one here just bites my viceroy. Candy cigarettes. They were banned in a range of countries from Brazil to Norway back in the 60s. These sugary cigarettes were a little too convincing. The packaging for Viceroy candy smokes was nearly identical to the real Viceroy cigarettes, and Marlboro candy cigarettes existed to mimic Marlboro. Yeah, but it was just candy. Just because the packaging looked, they could have just changed the packaging and left the candy. All right, and this must be for you ladies. I'm sorry for the title. I got to do it. Nestle's Magic Balls. It is Wash Your Balls Wednesday, so, had to throw that out there. Nestle. 1997, the magic was taken out of Nestle's Magic Balls after parents voiced concern that the balls, which contained toys, presenting a choking hazard. Huh? Well, yeah. You look at the packaging, there's a small toy in there, and they show us like little action figures. Come on, common sense, people, on that one. It's inside the ball. This one I didn't know, and that kind of shocks me. Smarties. Yeah, those little things. I still see those on the market now. They must have changed something. Smarties, also known as rockets in Canada, caused controversy in Oregon and Michigan when school officials discovered students were grinding up the candy and snorting it. This caused health problems such as chronic cough and infection. Maggots could begin eating the candy out of the children's noses. Yeah, wash your noses. And kids, it's candy. You put it in your mouth, you don't snort it. Jeez. Okay, and how about the Kinder Surprise eggs? Same thing, choking hazard. I don't get that one. Here's one too you probably didn't know about. Conversation hearts. The ones that like Be My Valentine, Kiss Me, Love Ya, You Rock, Hey Babe. Yeah. Connecticut banned conversation hearts because they wanted to encourage healthy eating and safeguard children against digestive food that could set off allergies. I don't get that one. There was no bad chemicals in it, and I think that's probably a whole lot better than either some of those trolleys or those gummy bears that give you diarrhea. Some of these things. All right, that's that for the reminiscing all the candies that are taken off market. Let me go up there. See, even Lady D ate Smarties as a kid. Yep, me too. Yeah, see, she knew about the Kinder eggs had small toys in them, but you knew ahead of time. So you don't give it to a little kid Yeah, those Chico sticks, they probably had dyes in them that they took it off the market years ago, and they're still doing it. I see those candies still in some of the places. I think they got them in Five and Below and Big Lots and probably some of the dollar stores. Oh, this is really getting me because I really wanted to look to see if see, I should have clicked on it. I really wanted to see those recalled snacks. I was laughing by some of the things that Lady D picked up at her grocery area, her secret shopping spot, were on that list. Like, oh. And they're still talking about the frickin' drones, please. And then, of course, they can't find any new recalls like we did. And, I'll be right back. Let me play some music while I do this. I got a phone call. Sorry. Gotta do this. Hold on. Let me get it. Hello? All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was getting a Christmas invitation. All right, I'm back. And I still haven't been able to do email. Mike B, all I'm going to ask is it safe to invite you over? Donald Lowdy is saying it's 56 for a high 67, 20% chance of rain. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Even the 20% chance of rain. Pumpkin seeds are awesome. I'm just trying to catch up with chat. Okay, cool. So now I got to get Christmas gifts for because I got to go spend Christmas morning. And I did clarify it is formal Christmas wear. So I'm going to be wearing my my Bigfoot slippers and my pajamas and my robe, and I'm just going to show up that way. Yeah, that's Christmas formal wear on Christmas morning. Oh, I don't know, Donna. I can't remember which state you're in, and you don't have to state it, but a lot of states could be getting snow this year. I won't say over Christmas, but yeah, they're going to be getting snow. And I prefer y'all to get snow as long as it's not feetage of snow versus ice, because ice is devastating. All right, let me bring up my email thing. Then we can find out what's going on Mike's side of the world. Because, Lady D's not prepared today because, yeah, she woke up late. Yeah, she didn't prepare. She's dreaming of watermelon wine. She's dreaming of eating her watermelon seeds. No. You don't eat the watermelon seeds. I've known this since a child. If you swallow those watermelon seeds, you're going to have a watermelon plant grow in your stomach. Then you're going to have, and it's going to take years, but Anybody else ever hear that as a kid? Don't eat the seeds, it's going to grow a watermelon patch in your stomach. And I heard that, I'm like, what the heck? Hell no, my stomach ain't got no dirt. I didn't eat no mud pies. The way my asses were growing up, there's no way anything would freaking be able to grow in there. And then I grew up as an adult and I saw was a monster inside me and saw those freaking weird things in your body. I'm like, oh my God, that ruined it. Yeah. All those monsters inside you is because you ate those watermelon seeds as a child. Yeah. I'm going to do a hypothesis and go. The only reason you have all those monsters inside you because you ate those watermelon seeds as a kid. Ooh, Donna. Ouch. Okay. Well, maybe you will be getting some snow then because, yeah, you're at a good location for it. Hey, Gremlin. Good morning, sweetie. Hold on. Dispatch, you there? Your gremlin is awake. Yep, I don't get it. Gremlin's up all night. She takes a nap, and she could be here. 10 TV sleeps all night, and she still can't get up. Yeah, I'm ragging on you, 10. And Mike, I did send you the invite, so check your email. Hopefully I sent it right. Yeah, Lady D, her hair is still blue. That's because the only gummy bears she eats are the blue ones. I told her it's bad for her, but Boy, hopefully she doesn't listen to the recall stream earlier about the gummy bears. She'll be coming after me. I think Gremlin's the CEO of Keebler Company. She lives in the mountains with lots of trees, and there's got to be a Keebler tree, and she's got those elves making the cookies for her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. You like the gummy worms. That's right. I'm not gonna say nothing because one of my sons loves the gummy sharks. It's got to be the blue ones. The blue with the white stripes on the bottom. It can't be the green ones. It's got to be the blue ones. Now they got rainbow ones too. And he's like, those are ridiculous. Nope. But I thought purple and blue. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you do it, just we'll do a one-on-one live stream backstage, and you can do the Lady Cadava thing and show me your new hair, and I'll tell you how it looks. No, you can have clothes on. I'm not implying that you got to be naked when you do it. No. That's the only one I could think of at the time. Now Rapunzel. Now I can think of Rapunzel too. All right. Hey, guess who here? We got a visitor. Let's see who's on the door. Hey, man. Dave. Dave's not here. But Mike is.
Dave's not here, Nick. Dave's not here, man.
Yeah. Hey, Cat Mom. Good morning. Cat Mom's here too.
Morning, Trust. Morning, everyone in chat.
So, you heard about the pizza story, right?
Yeah.
That happened in Louisiana. And you don't know how bad I was wanting to say something on 10 TV last night in chat and ask Craig the Hunter if that was him. He got rolled twice by the suspect on the same street. I know he had to hear the story. It was all over the radio and stuff. So
yeah,
so you, Mike. I'm not having coffee this morning. I'm actually having an ice cup of Dr. Pepper for your fasting that you did.
I got my icy Dr. Pepper here. Yeah, it's like 40 degrees here. We're having a heat wave compared to the last weekend with the 9-degree weather.
Yeah. Yeah, Donna, I'm sorry to give you the bad news. Prices are going up in groceries in your state. But hey, Texas is involved too. But it's not going to hurt me any. The price of jalapenos is not going up, people. So I am safe. Oh, one recall I do remember, Mike. There was a certain type of bison meat that got recalled. I can't remember the part of the body, but normally they make steaks out of it, but they decided to ground it and make it into ground beef.
Yeah.
Bison, and it doesn't react well like the rest of the bison, and so they had to recall it. And the bison's pretty healthy for you, but unfortunately, that one shouldn't be a ground beef.
Yeah, those gummy bears, the sugarless ones, those ones. Yeah, you don't want to. Excuse me. You don't want to eat too many of those because they will give you the you know what? Because back before YouTube had all these restrictions and stuff, I used to watch these channels with challenges, and they ate these gummy bears, and the guy ended up from 1 in the morning to 8 in the morning. He had the craps, and it wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah, there needs to be a warning label on those gummy bears. If you intend to eat this whole bag, you need to wear it depends. Yeah. And I think they could probably figure that one out.
Yeah, the only candies I really do right now are the Jolly Ranchers, the sours if I can find them, or the tropical. The tropical ones are good.
So I know this has been happening on TikTok, but the FBI is going aggressively after people that are throwing all these threats out to the CEOs of health companies and pharmaceuticals, because I guess they're throwing death threats out to the pharmaceutical companies too now. So, ooh,
I'd be charming.
so I guess Fox News is maybe charming. That let's see, Fox News must have an intern watching this show because they just posted a story about recalls. Let's see, there's a lot. So much so, it's food and drink recalls in December. It's all about protecting customers. Yeah, oh, it's already December and you're coming out a couple of days late. It's from diet pills, teas, and Bloody Mary mixes to granola bars, carrots, mushrooms, and cucumbers. Here's a look at some of the food, drink items that have been removed from store shelves in the month of December alone. And if anything else, go to the FDA website. Look at the list of recalls because there's a lot. But I'm really worried about this Bloody Mary mix because I know everybody drinks Bloody Marys in December just for Christmas. Not.
I'll have a virgin one of them with black pepper, some celery, and nice splashes of Tabasco in there.
Yeah. So in
Did
December,
you
December's made for eggnog. Come on. It's bad
did
enough
you
they
hear what
attack the eggs.
did you hear what Lady D did to me yesterday?
She hacked you?
No, on one of her videos. I already had my breakfast. Her latest video. I'm watching it. I got so hungry again. I had a second breakfast.
Had a
Hey,
second.
hey, Carolyn and Carolyn in Zed's place. Yeah, if any of you want to know, I ended up getting hacked the other day. I didn't find out about it until yesterday, which I am not happy about.
Hey, Kellum, Zed's place. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. Let's look at this, sir. Hey, B, since you missed the beginning of the show, and this is the reason why you shouldn't miss the beginning of the show, but you say you need your extra rest, which I'm not going to argue. Grocery prices in Florida are going to go up in 2025. You're one of the states I freaking mentioned. So be ready. Those loofahs are going to cost more. Buy them now while they're cheap.
All I'm going to say is I'm not going to go into detail, but it was either at the register and they had one of those card readers there or something hooked up to the thing, or it was that guy in the aisle that had his cell phone out and he kept pointing it at me. I'm like, what are you doing? And it got to the point where I ended up walking over to him and I don't know. I'm not happy about it, but stuff is in the works to get it rectified. So just gonna have to wait and see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, was it your phone that got hacked, or was it your card that got hacked?
One of my cards.
Yeah, that's why I definitely recommend spend that added cost to get one of those wallets to protect your stuff. And But the reason I mentioned the phone too is because, you know, of course, they got those things. They have a dummy phone that they can copy all your information if they can get
I,
close to
I
your
didn't I didn't have my cell phone with me that day.
phone. Yeah. And normally they do that so they can copy the information, because now that I don't agree that the grocery stores have the tap, when you tap the card or put your phone and tap it to pay. No, that's just welcoming more people get hacked.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I do have one of those really nice things that you can put the cards in where they can't scan it, but I didn't take it with me. It's sitting over on the counter. So that's uh that's that's my bad. It's my fault. So I'm gonna have to use that from now on. But like I said, I don't know if it was him or if there was a reader on the register.
It's kind of harder to do that on the readers on the register than person have it a phone or another object to take the information. So, but you never know. Employees aren't paying attention. The cameras aren't put at the register. I guess you can mess with the readers, but that's how it works.
Yep.
Oh, ooh. GreenhouseBlack.com is saying 12 grocery store trends you'll hate in 2025. You want to take a guess at one, and we'll see if you get it right out of the 12 that they're stating?
Winn-Dixie.
No, not what stores. The 12 grocery store trends. What trend do you think you're going to hate in 2025 that you think is on this list?
Oh, the music they play in the stores. Not the holiday music I like, but the other music that like the elevator music. I can't stand that.
Yeah. Luckily, all our stores that I go to play local radio stations. So, okay, number one. Let's see if Mike is right and has it on there somewhere. Number one is more self checkout stations. Yeah. Number two, shrinking product sizes. They can't shrink them anymore. I mean, even the 20-pound bags, you know, like in an 18.5 bag, no, when you're trying to get beans or rice. Number three, rising grocery delivery fees.
Hello, Super Dave. Sorry to be trimming. I didn't see that comment. Yeah, he was just pointing the phone, and it was there for doing it for a while, and then I looked at him. I'm like, something ain't right here. So I walked over to him, and he got out of there. So yeah, you got to be careful. And if you have one of those card things, put your cards in that. That's all I can say. Protect yourself.
And the number four trend is going to be overwhelming digital coupons. So if you like the paper coupons, or you don't have a smartphone, yeah, you're going to be missing out on some deals. There's going to be fewer physical weekly ads in the mail for your grocery stores. Exclusive membership perks. And they're basically showing a picture of Costco. So I guess Costco's going to do some perks. See, limited cashier lanes. Yeah. A big one here that I'm against is smart carts everywhere. I don't want a smart cart.
Lady D says locking up items everywhere. That's her one of her answers.
Yeah. Hey, number 9, healthy sections taking over. What's about freaking time they start doing more organics, because the organic sections are pretty small. Oh, here's some right here. Subscription only items. You can only purchase. Well, I think they're talking about like Uber Eats. You could order from their warehouse, but nobody else has it. There's going to be overwhelming reduced variety in brands. I'm already seeing it. There's a lot of brands. There's a lot of stuff I don't see in there anymore. And of course, more in-store ads. So no, neither one of you had your choices there, which is
That's
good.
good. Sorry.
No,
That's
but
that's good that you have sales because I haven't seen any sales around here in a long time. It's awful.
but it's usually if they do sales, it's usually stuff they can't sell because they say, "Oh, this will be good product," and nobody wants the product, and it's getting close to expiration date, so they put it on sale. It's never the stuff that you want. Yes, Lady D, is smart cart. It's where you put everything in the grocery cart, and then you push it through like one of those metal detector things that they have at the entrances, but it's at the register, and it reads everything. And yeah,
Aren't those the ones if you try to leave the store without paying, the cart locks?
mm-hmm. You know, they even have the carts that they're finding out don't work too well. The smart carts is where you put it in the basket, and then automatically puts it in the folder with everything else you put in the basket. So when you get up to the register, all it's got to do is print out your charge after you pay, which is wrong because what if you get a bag of chips and then you take the bag of chips out? Is it going to deduct it because you took it out? They're finding out sometimes that doesn't work too well.
I don't use the self checkouts anymore since what happened to me about 3 months ago. I was there. I'm scanning the items and that. I had a can of soup. I'm there forever, just twisting it and doing it. When it beeps, so I had to go to the register. I'm like, I ain't doing that again.
Yeah. So, Lady D says she has to pay for bags here, no plastic bags. So many just walk out grocery stores like it is Costco.
Yeah, some places around here, Lady D, we have to pay for bags. We got paper bags. This one place it's 10 cents a bag, and then the other place is 15. It all depends on where you go.
Yep. Like a one job when they started this drive up curbside thing at your local grocery store when you go there. That's why I only go twice a week, and I stopped going to the commissary because it's more of a pain to get in base than it is anything else. Because I always get behind the person that has guests, and they know they got to get a pass, but they want to argue with the guard about getting passes. There's a reason for it because they're going to run your freaking driver's license, and if you're wanted, you ain't getting on base. You're going to jail, and that happens a lot more than you know. So, but
Hey, where
yeah,
did you find that jalapeno salt? Because I've been looking everywhere for it. I can't find it anywhere.
I got mine at HEB. So you can check. I think Amazon may have it also.
Yeah, I'll look there because I went to a lot of places and it didn't. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, but yeah, let's see.
Hello,
Yeah. Oh,
gotta. Oh no.
hey, also, good morning. How you doing? Yeah. So when this curbside pickup thing at the grocery stores, if you haven't figured it out, if you think you're getting a good deal, really saving time, but then you complain about how much it costs for your groceries. Here's the catch. Let's say you order a box of mac and cheese. Just example. In the store, it's $1.25 because the day of buying two for $1 is out the window, or three for $1, and it's $1.25 when you go in the store and get it and put it in your basket. You order it online, it's going to be like $1.37 or $1.40 because that money supposedly goes to paying the person that's picking the groceries out for you. So, do you tip them because they're picking the groceries out? Hell no, especially if you do produce. I will do curbside pickup stuff on large items, But most of the time, yeah, I go in the store most of the time because I'm usually getting produce, and I don't trust nobody to pick my produce. I'm picky about my produce. So, well, you have yours delivered. I've never had my groceries delivered to me yet, even when they offer me free delivery, because I'm within the first like quarter mile of the store. Because if I get milk, I don't want to get milk that's warm because they'll load up the car and you don't know if that person left the store and went straight to your house to deliver. It's not like I don't like pizza. They could stop off somewhere, get some lunch, fill up the car with their gas, and then deliver to you, and your milk's warm. Yeah, milk's
And
that good
some
after you let it get warm when it's cold.
in some places with the milk, they don't. Some stores, especially around here, there's a certain store. I'm not going to name it, but it don't refrigerate them right away. And if you get milk from there, it'll go bad a lot quicker before it gets to its date on it. It'll be rotten. It'd be like, so I don't get my milk there anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, if I lived somewhere like Lady D, I'd probably do the Uber thing too, their Instacart or whatever. 'Cause I can't imagine the freaking the traffic and everything else here. And go one side of the freaking city to the other in 15 minutes during traffic hour. And that's with an 18 wheeler blocking the highway and you got to take the alternate roads and stuff. So, yeah. But I don't know. 2025, I'm going to stop doing tips. They better do something. They got to do something special to me.
Are you gonna get that snowstorm too Friday, Lady D?
See, Zed sent a package out tracking number. Yep. Oh, which reminds me, I've tried sending a package out for the last 2 months to a certain person. It keeps getting returned to me. So, and I know the address is right because I sent a letter and he responded back. So I don't know. I'm going to try one last time after Christmas, after the big rush of delivery stuff, so it doesn't get lost in the mail. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll probably just send them a freaking something on the email and say, here's the amount that it was for. And yeah, go to your coin shop and buy one because, yeah.
Lady D's just getting rain. I wonder when she's gonna get a big snowstorm.
Mhm. Yes, B, I do it here. It's not like a group thing, it's just me. But I usually catch them when they pull up. I hand them a card. So you got to take care of your trash people. They get paid well, but not that well, not over the holidays.
I take care of my the trash dude around the holidays, the mail person, and then the plow guy that plows the driveway.
Yeah, in the summertime, my post worker loves me. I'll set my little igloo out there with ice and bottles of water when it's really really hot because they got those vehicles no air conditioned.
Well, that's
You try
nice of
being
you.
out on that all the time. Yeah. Before I had one when he retired and this lady took over, but um, they really do enjoy it. That's why when it snows or ice here, I throw down the freaking rock salt. I just take care of it. I make sure nobody parks and blocks the sidewalk from the curb all the way to the house. Nobody else does it in the neighborhood, and they should take care of your postal workers. They're out there in that stuff while you're sitting at home inside in your heater and your fire, drinking your hot cocoa or coffee or tea. And, they're out there delivering the mail.
Lady D says no snow usually until February.
Mhm.
Yeah, here around here, when if it gets really bad, I'll shovel down where the I put the trash, and I'll shovel in front of the mailbox.
Yeah,
Because the city plows, they just go by, they don't care. It's like, phew.
yeah. That's why I park in my yard by my front door when it snows. The neighbors hate it, but I don't care. It's not their yard. And when they come over to complain, they walk across my grass and shit. It's like, you're worried about my grass, so stop walking on it. There's a sidewalk. I'm like, yeah, exactly. You might this year be, or should I say, within the next 6 months, it may be snowing and the bees will be hibernating this winter. Determine's going to wake up one morning and think she's in Alaska and she's not. So, what were we talking about? I start thinking about the politicians again. I'm not
We
going to
were
call them politicians anymore. You know what? After this bill, they passed this bill, this $100 billion bill, that they're going to spend all this useless money on stuff we don't really need. I'm going to stop calling them politicians. I am going to call them, the official name is going to be fluffers. Yeah. Not normal fluffers. They're the P. Diddy fluffers. That's what I'm going to call
we were talking about the curbside pickups.
them. You know?
Yeah, so if it shuts down, it's just gonna what the national parks and everything, and
Yeah, there's not much that really happens. The government workers stay at home, they get paid. So it's like over the holidays, they're at home. They don't have to work, they're getting paid. It's like they're on Christmas vacation. Give it to them. Don't want to waste their holiday pay. Shut the freaking government down. We don't need the freaking. How many people in chat go to the national parks during the Christmas holidays? Come on now. Think about it. And lately, you don't want to go to national parks. Freaking the ground's heating up, volcanoes are getting ready to blow, earthquakes. There's too many disasters going on. You don't want to be stuck in a national park.
and plus you don't want to go to a national park because you might not come back because you know how many thousands and thousands of people go there to the national parks and they're never seen again.
Yeah, it's those P. Diddy Bigfoots. They're snagging you, dragging you off in the woods.
Ugh.
Yeah, but I don't know. So, what do you think about Mr. T's plan? He's thinking about privatizing the post office.
Uh,
You got any personal commitments to that?
no,
Yeah. I say do it. They can't freaking find a way to stop freaking raising prices on stamps. I mean, I bought a mess load of forever stamps, and I don't do too many mailings. When I do, I use the forever stamps. So it's cheap for me. I'm still paying 1990 prices, but
he's one hundred
it's
percent
still,
right about what Potato's doing, selling all that steel that they can use to rebuild the thing down there.
you know, yeah. And the sad part is he's selling it, and he has to sell it at today's market prices. And the last time I looked at steel was last week. It's $70 per ton on steel. He could try to sell it for more, and they're not going to buy it because it's all rusting. It's been laying around rusting.
B. Charming
So
doesn't have pizza delivery. You don't have a Domino's there, B.
I guarantee you can find a mom and pop shop somewhere around there that's got those bikers. My Florida's known to have those bike delivery people. I guarantee one of those, you know, mom and pop shops do deliver. You just don't know about it. You're out of the delivery range. What are you out in the ocean?
Well, I know certain places around here you have to order a minimum of $20 to $30, and then if it's further out, you got to pay an extra $10.
Yeah, that's why I like Pizza Hut. Pizza, it's $12. As long as it's over $12, they deliver. BFE, huh? Yeah, I was a BFE in when I was in Iraq, and you know what? They delivered because they opened up a Pizza Hut, and the lines were too long, and they started complaining, so they started delivering the tents when you ordered. That was like the only comfort I had from home when I was there. I'd order a pizza every week for the guys in the tent because there'd be like 20 of us in the tent. And that'd be our only comfort that we have. Yeah, I wish they would let us pick when we'd have our mail delivered because, hey, I don't mind if they went down to like delivering 3 days a week, deliver like Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays or something. I don't need to get freaking all this junk mail, which they should outlaw junk mail for one. And you know, the bills are coming, so you already know if you still get bills in the mail. Most of the time, the only thing I get is my insurance policy.
I get so much junk mail, it's awful. And they don't deliver here around on Sundays unless it's the holiday season. Then they'll do that with the packages. If it's like at the right near Christmas time, they'll do that.
Yep. Yeah, I saw a lady got a delivery. Next door lady got a delivery yesterday. It was a white boxed van, no markings on it. And yeah, she had no uniform or anything on, so I don't know who she was delivering for. It wasn't Amazon, and she was delivering like regular packages. I'm like, man, she must be banking some money. Oh, that's normal, Lady D. Our mail carrier will deliver up until 9 o'clock at night. I think they've only come once at 9 o'clock, and that was last year in the holidays. But I didn't worry because all I had was advertisements, and I already went to the store before they even delivered the mail.
I normally get mine between 9:30 in the morning and 1 o'clock. And I know exactly when the mail truck comes too, because my dog goes nuts. He doesn't like the mail dude.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Lady D had a. Did you go to your party last night, Lady D? Beast Charmer's asking. Did you have fun at your party? Did they slip you a Long Island iced tea? That's all I want to know.
Oh, it's this Friday.
Oh, okay. That's right. It's lunch. I thought it was yesterday too. So, yep. Now, we don't see Lady D on Monday, which you won't see me because I have another video conference on Monday. So, and I don't know how long that one's going to be. It could be a 2 hour one. So, if I get done early enough, maybe I'll be able to do a high noon, but I don't know. I'm not going to plan for it because I have no idea. Hey, Tommy Gun Trading Cards, how you doing? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. But
Lady D says she's gonna bring a salad and something interesting. I can do dinner now if you'd like, Tress.
well, do you know the restaurant you're going to? They may have an online menu. You could see if they got food where you don't have to take something.
Or maybe it's one of those potlucks where everybody brings something.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to ask about my son on Monday. He was supposed to have his Christmas party dinner thing. It was at Texas Roadhouse. He wanted me to go, even though I'd have to pay for mine. I was like, no, they're that cheap, you know. Not that I would have gotten steak. The only thing in the Texas Roadhouse most of the time is the chicken fried steak. So yeah, yeah, that soccer mix. That soccer just puts a cramp into your schedule. I remember when both my boys were in soccer. It took forever and a day to get them both on the same team, and when I finally did, it was so nice because we used to have two different teams playing at two different locations, and that has to run back and forth. Yeah, I love their rolls. I like the jalapeno butter though. I like Red Lobster's rolls a lot better though. Their biscuits are awesome.
Oh my goodness, you are all making me hungry again. I would never do anything like that to you. I'll do dinner now, Trust, if you'd like.
Blame chat because they're talking about the deep dish pizzas. Thanks to Zed. Thanks, Zed, for your pan
Um,
pizzas.
deep, deep dish pizzas are delicious. I love those. Are good.
I don't know. When I went down to San Antonio the last time, my sister was like, "Oh, I got to take you to this pizza place. They got the best deep dish pizza." We went there, you know, and they had the crust, but they made the crust was like a bowl, and everything was in the middle, but it looked like I don't know, a spaghetti sauce soup. The only thing cooked was the freaking crust. I'm like, what the hell? Isn't this the best pizza? And I'm like, yeah, like, ah, but I could have just taken my own freaking spaghetti jar, my spaghetti sauce jar with a straw and just sucked it up, and it would have had just the same amount of nutrients.
Ew, yuck.
That's basically what it was. The crust was spaghetti sauce. That's all it was.
No cheese or oh my, yeah.
They said it was in there, but I never tasted any. It was just like a deep dish freaking crust with spaghetti sauce in it. She
I've
thought
had
that
good.
was so awesome. I'm like, no.
I've had good clam chowder bread bowls before. Though I've had good ones of those.
Well, all right, Tommy, you have a blessed one. Good luck, brother. Hopefully things calm down for you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, PB and J's are awesome. If made right. But you know, I've gotten to the point jellies are too sweet now. They make the jellies too sweet. I like the jams or the preserves. The preserved jams, should I say? Correction.
Every time I hear jams and jellies, I always remember that the Schmucker's all fruit commercials.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I tried the Little Caesars deep dish pizza. It's okay, but it's just not like the pan pizzas from Pizza Hut. Those personal pans are so awesome. And the worst pizza in the world is getting it in South Korea. Do not go to a Pizza Hut in South Korea unless you do not want cheese, because they do not put cheese. They cannot put cheese on a pizza because their cheese is unprocessed, and it's against country rules to use unprocessed cheese. So you basically have bread, and if you ordered a pepperoni, you have pepperoni. So it's like you might as well just make some toast. So Beachhead wants to know, so can we talk about the right sauce to put on grilled armadillo? Hmm. Well, the armadillo bites we have here are probably not what you're talking about, Beach Harmon, but I'll use I'll use the Tostitos jar cheese. I'll warm it up, and then I'll dip my armadillo bites wrapped in bacon, because there's cheese already inside the jalapeno. That's what they call the armadillo bites here. They put bacon bits in there too, and then they wrap it in bacon, and you dip them in the Tostitos cheese. It's awesome.
Or you can get some Dijon mustard and some Grey Poupon, mix that together, put a little ketchup in there, put some that Tabasco, and then they also have this what's this stuff called? It's this roasted it's roasted salsa vadera. I think you can get them at Walmart there in the little aisles. They have little bottles. That stuff's good. Mix that all up. Excuse me. That makes a good sauce.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I got that cue there, so let me find my video. Let's see if I can hit the right video this time, because I didn't pick the right morning video. So it's time for food. Porn with Mike B.
Dinner tonight: bacon double cheeseburgers with triple cheese and seasoned tater tots and an icy cold Dr. Pepper.
So that's for retaliation for everybody making you hungry again, huh?
Yep. Talking about all that food and the pizza, and oh man, I could go for a pizza now.
Yeah. Well, if you have tortillas, you can make homemade cheap, flatbread pizzas. But hey, if you want to know something to cook, go check out Longboarding Mom's latest video.
Oh,
She made tamales.
I saw that.
A little different than how I make it, but hey, it's still. I'm gonna try it her way. I'm until I try the food and taste it, I can't say nay. I'll give it an 8 just for viewing it. It may go up to 10 after I make it, but I'm still editing my shepherd's pie and my crock pot chicken and rice. So once I finish editing those, then I'll work on my next one.
I actually made a soup video that is it's homemade soup, not the canned stuff. It's like actually I made a homemade soup.
Yeah.
And Lady D is gonna make some vegetable filled dumplings.
And B Charmer's thinking about doing chicken tender sandwiches tonight.
Ooh, sounds good.
See, you do a voiceover? I don't do voiceovers. Maybe I should. So
Yeah,
did you happen to notice on the dinner tonight video, at the end when you see the picture of Mike B cutting on his cutting board, he uses a wooden cutting board. It's not one of those cheap plastic ones that put plastics in your food. I did notice that.
and that's Randy from South Park.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is wrong with South Park? Oh my God. And that's one of the reasons why nobody tries to cancel South Park, because they'll just make a cartoon about him,
Mm-hmm. Now here's one thing, because Zep's still trying to talk about pan pizza again. Oh, you got a phone call. Hello. We would like to know if you would like to donate your tires that have been recalled. Lady D, I'm not ragging on you. I still got my plastic ones too, so. But you can cut into them unless you're trying to chop it like you are wood. The plastic doesn't come up with these.
I'm back. Another spam call. I just didn't want the phone to keep ringing and bothering you guys.
Yeah. I do have a wooden one, but I only use that for like real big meals I'm doing because it's a big one and it's probably about like a 10-pound freaking wooden cutting board. And I don't like using that because it's a pain in the butt to clean. Yeah. Oh, so there's 500,000 tires have been recalled because they didn't tread them correctly and they're labeled as all season tires. But they're not good for ice or snow. So, yeah. So they're recalling them. Let me see if they ever brought that last junk food one or recall back because that was like a real big one. Ooh, Delish.com has 35 easy appetizers that are better than bread basket. Go check that out. If you see the picture, you're like, ooh, that's yummy. I'm just looking at
Hey, does anyone in chat ever order stuff from Swiss Colony? You know that they have the cheese spreads and the sausages and the candies and stuff.
no, not me. We don't have a Swiss colony here.
It's a magazine that you order, you send out, and they deliver.
Yeah. No, there's not even one in the States, so they probably wouldn't deliver here. Or if you try to say I'm in BFE, they won't deliver. Okay, so I don't have no new recalls on there. That's what I was just trying to see. Now, where's that other one? Okay, Newsweek say winter warnings in 5 states, a foot of snow to fall. I'll go ahead and give that one because some of these people in chat are in these states. Which ones? Ooh, and they're not showing these nice pictures either. So
Yeah.
Washington. Uh,
Oh, sorry. They're
Mont-
saying they're having the. Go ahead. I apologize.
no, Montana, Alaska, Idaho, Michigan. Those are the 5 with winter warnings for a foot or more snow coming. So be ready. Sorry. Go ahead. They're saying what?
The debate over men and women's sports. You know what? No, 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 no. If you want to do that, you have your own league that you call whatever you want to do or whatever. Because I don't care what they do to you. You are still physiologically a man. Hello, Life with Bobby.
Hey, Laughing Bobby, how you doing? But speaking of which, I can't remember the guy's name. I wish I could. But he's like one of the top sports announcer things. It's like the team to start watching the women's leagues this coming year. I'm like, what the heck? I mean, they've tried and they tried. The women's soccer team tried saying that they need to get paid the same amount as men, but they don't draw the crowds like the men do. I mean, I'm sorry, but money talks in sports. It has nothing to do with you being a woman. It only depends that way when you're a man dressed as a woman, thinking you're a woman and playing in a woman's sport. Yeah, I disagree with that also. But
I 100% disagree with that. Yep.
Yeah. But as the USA soccer team freaking found out when they played against retired freaking professional soccer players, and these weren't the top of the league soccer players either that they played against. They got their ass whooped. And if this was the top league women, and they couldn't even beat a retired group of men that hadn't played the sport in a while, yeah. They took a trouncing then, and they got freaking showing why there's a difference. And ladies, I really hate to say it, it's just like in politics. You want a freaking woman president. There's countries. Soccer is the largest freaking sport in the world that's loved by millions, billions around the world. But there's a lot of them that will not go out there because it's about women. So stop making it about the sex. Make it about the sport. That's the one thing Team USA needed to freaking do. They ruined it by taking a knee and coming out saying, "Oh, I'm proud to be a lesbian." So what most of the world saw is like, yeah, you think you're better than everybody else, and yeah, you're not. So sorry, just my personal opinion on that part. But if they would have handled it a whole lot differently, they probably would have a lot more people in the world watching. But the world is not ready for all women thing, just like they will not listen to you know. And it's mostly you got to see the UN is run by majority Muslims. Most Muslims do not believe that women are actual people. They're not even considered as a class citizen. They're considered as property. So until you beat that fandango, don't try to shove women should get paid just the same as men. Because you may have the same job title, but if you ain't doing the same job, think about it. You're not living up to par. And that's why I say, why don't you call your congressman, tell him you want women's rights, and add women to mandatory freaking registration for the draft. See how many women get pissed off at that point. It's just a registration. You're fighting for equal rights. What rights don't you have? You have the same rights as men. If anything, you got more rights than men. Don't believe me?
Yeah.
We'll have a discussion on it one time, but you got to be brave enough to come up here. You don't have to show your picture. We'll have a one-on-one conversation after and let everybody listen to it.
Yeah, and this ain't right either. The NCAA suggests that if the female athletes are uncomfortable, they should go somewhere else if they're in the locker room. That is complete BS.
Yeah,
That ain't right. This is getting out of hand. It really is.
yep, exactly like Bobby. The women should not be fighting against men right now. They should be fighting against the trans trying to take over the women. Like I said, a lot of the women issues can be fixed by women standing up against the freaking retarded women. Yeah, and I said the word retarded. I'm not politically correct. I don't really care. I'm not talking about children here. I'm talking about adult women that need to get their heads put back in their butts because, yeah, they're the ones that caused the problem in the first place. And other women need to stand up instead of letting it go if they really have a strong belief in it. But, us men will just kick back and we'll be support group for you, like we should be. But when you keep attacking men on the issue, then the men got to get involved. And yeah, I'll say my piece. You don't have to agree with me, but I don't agree with half the stuff that they freaking say either. It's not men's fault; it's women's fault. And it all starts with your parents calling you a princess, and you think that you're a 10, and you think you're a queen and should be treated that way. No, get married, and your husband should treat you like the queen because it's his castle. But remember, it's his castle until you become that queen.
Yeah, just like what they call them princesses. And when they want to get married, they want to have the perfect wedding. And as like $30,000 to $50,000. That's just one day. Oh, I want to be glamorous for one day. You could take that money and put a down payment on a house. Well, maybe not nowadays with the inflation, but that's a lot of money for just one day.
Yep. But but that's okay, because you know what? When it's 18, 19, 20-year-old getting married for the first time, who's the one that pays for the wedding? The dad does. They try to throw in all the parents. Bullshit. It's the dad. Why does a man got to pay for getting rid of his daughter? Kick her out of the house at 18 and let her freaking fend for herself in the streets. They do it to guys. Think about it. There's equality right there. Yeah, didn't even think about that one, huh? I thought of all these throughout the years. I watched people for many years. Well, people
Because I
out going
remember
to the
back
bars,
in the
getting
old
drunk. I sat
days,
in coffee shops.
I remember back in the old days, we used to have what was it called, a dowry or something?
You know, you got to remember. You got to think about it. There's people out there that'll pay 20, 30,000 for a wedding dress. For what? To wear once?
Exactly.
Go to
That's
a rental place like the guy does. Get a tux, rent it for the day, and return it. Think about what kind of honeymoon you can have. Ooh, you can go to Hawaii and not even worry about anything there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, Lady D. They could take that money that they're gonna put toward the wedding and put it towards something productive for their future.
Hey, Zed, it's a whole lot less than 50,000. I'll tell you that much. And that's one of the big issues now. A lot of the ladies are freaking realizing they're hitting the wall because they divorced their husbands because they thought they could do better. Why are you even thinking you could do better? If you married him and you made these vows, why don't you just keep the vows and, go through the rough times? These women are making the rest of the women look bad. And that's why, some women get pissed off and they leave and they don't come back because I believe that. No, I believe women need to fight these freaking women that are making the other women look bad. And it's responsibility of women to freaking battle this because, yeah, you think you could do better. Well, you're married. Why do you think you could do better? He ain't beating you. He ain't disrespecting you. Your ass is staying at home watching The View, eating bonbons like Peggy Bundy. And now they hit the wall because nobody, not even the younger ones, want to date them. And half the males are going overseas to freaking get a mail order bride and coming back, and women are pissed. Well, those women are raised to freaking be like we used to be back in the early days. You learned how to cook. You learned how to be a wife, to be a mother. Doesn't mean you have to actually do that. You can still have a career. You can still, you're married. You can't be an independent woman if you're married. And you know why? It's because you ruined it for men. If a man can't be independent when he's married, a woman can't either. Think about it. You either want to be independent and old hag, nobody wants you, or you want to be married and hopefully be happy and go through life and learn from each other and have somebody there supporting you.
And then it's also like the young women where they say, "Oh, I can do better than this. I can do better than this." They get with the handsome people, and they leave them, and then by the time that they keep doing that, they're in their 40s and no one wants them, and they say, "What's wrong with me?"
Everything.
Exactly.
That's what I say. That pisses them off.
Exactly. I 100% agree. They wait until the end and they wonder why they're alone.
You know, so I have more pride and support for a woman that freaking will, you know, bear it and grin it and keep moving on. Yes, you might not have the perfect husband, but if he ain't doing anything bad to you, oh, you changed your mind. No, being married is not. Well, I changed my mind. I don't feel like being married anymore. No, that's not how it works. Why do you even consider trying to be married then? Well, I was young. No, you're a dumbass. Your age had nothing to do with it. Yeah, be charming, and that's cool. I respect your oldest daughter for doing that. If she has no inclination to getting married, hey, then do that. But in a time when, and a lot of these women that are doing this are like they're banging anything and everything because they think, oh, that's what I need to do. I need to have all the experience in the world. You know, they're waking up later when no guy wants to date them. Why? You want an old moldy piece of bread that's been used and abused and left on the counter for so long? They want something fresh. The guys are going to say fresh every time. Ooh, I would have loved to rent a cabin for a week. That would have been awesome. You know, but I don't know. I still think they need to they need to come back to this blood test stuff. You got to do blood tests. You got to go counseling before you get married and all that other stuff to truly freaking find out what you really want as a person. Because at 18, I'll say all the way up to 23, 25, you really don't know. You're still developing. Your brain's still developing. I don't buy this crap. Women are more mature because, if you look at today's society now, women aren't mature. They're freaking throwing fits at 30 and 40 when they can't buy a date. Nobody wants to take them out. You watch
And
too
there's a
many
lot
freaking
of them
videos
too.
on social media of the ladies freaking cracking and breaking down.
There's a
Watch some of
lot of
those
them
where the
too.
lady takes it. Huh?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
With the blood test, there's also a lot of them that nowadays they don't want the people that got the you know what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'd be scared to get married. No. I believe in marriage, but I'd be scared because I don't want to be, if somebody got the freaking Jabberwocky, I don't want to be freaking married to him.
That's what I said in the beginning when all this wonderful crap happened, which I'm being sarcastic about because it was all crap. Was I tried to do some research by it because I knew some people that one of the couples that one got it and the other one didn't, and I'm thinking, can that person get it from them?
Yeah.
And I couldn't find anything, and I'm pretty sure you can.
Yep, I believe it.
I went, believe you me, I went down a lot of rabbit holes looking for that information, and I couldn't. I only found little tidbits.
Yeah. See, and the biggest thing, Lady D, you hit it on the mark. The women want to go out, they want to order this whole menu and then bring stuff back. And it's not only that. Half these women, they're bitch complaining and all that. They want a guy to take them out to have nice, fancy restaurant for their first date. You better be something, and you better be bringing something to the table, for one. And then half these women are taking their kids. You don't believe me? Go check out the videos. You got people, the ladies are complaining, and they'll show that they trying to disperse the man and make him look like dirt and shit because she took her freaking son and all that. And she's like, "Yeah, order a steak." Telling her son to order a steak, you know damn well the kid doesn't want a steak; he wants a hamburger. And the guy's like, "Okay, well, yeah, have fun." And he stands up and walks out. Leaves the lady and the kid there. I would too. For one, it's a date. It's not bring your family to dinner the first date, and I ain't paying for everybody. Do you know they got a list out? This group of women now have a list out of places they will not be taken to. If you're going to take them, you have to pick a place that's not on the list. It's like up yours. Why don't you cook me a meal, woman, and show me you can cook? Because that's when you're going to get married. You want somebody to be able to cook. Guys are learning real quick. Don't spend all the money on them. Make it worth it. Coffee. A lot of women won't do coffee dates because they know a guy will spend $5, $7 for a coffee. He's still being polite, but he's not going to pay for the whole check. You want to gorge yourself. If you're an independent woman, you get your own job. Why don't you pay for the meal? Oh, you'd love that. If I took you on a date, yeah, because the first date would be after a coffee date, B. And if you can't buy the coffee date, oh yeah, I'll treat you right. I'm not going to take you to McDonald's or Burger King and shit like that. But I ain't going to take you to places that cost $250 for the night. You can order anything on the freaking thing to include appetizer and a freaking dessert.
Yeah, Lady D, I'm glad you and your husband saw eye to eye like that, because I didn't get it, and I mean I'm single in that, but I ended up losing a lot of friends because I say, oh, okay, but losing a lot of friends is, I mean, most of them are no longer here because of that, or they're really not well right now because of that. Unfortunately.
Oh, Zed, no. Say, Zed, you got to get this right, buddy. Outback is when the guys get together. You go meet your guy friends at Outback. You drink beers, have a blooming onion, then you eat your steaks. And then you go do something afterwards. You don't take a date to Outback. No. Outback's for the guys. You come with a bouquet of jalapenos. Depends how you fix those jalapenos. Yeah. Applebee's, I mean, it's a couple of steps above McDonald's. So you really got to look at Applebee's isn't too bad. You can still have a conversation there.
Did you see what Be Charming wrote?
Yeah, about the jalapenos. Yep. It just depends
Uh,
how she fixes the jalapenos, if she gets any points in that. I mean, you could tell she just grabbed them from the store and put them on a platter. Nah, yeah, you gotta like bake them, add some stuff to it. It's all in the presentation and the taste. Before you get to the taste, you need to make it an appetizer where you really want to bite into it. Oh, I'm
sorry
the
to
guy.
hear that.
I'm the guy. Go ahead.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Lady D. So I tried to talk some of my family out of it, and they ended up getting it. And unfortunately, my sister's still with us, but she ended up coming down with something, and now she's on all this medication.
Well, and B Travers gave up on Applebee and Outbacks. We still got an Outback. They closed our Applebee's, which I was really upset because, like I said, I've talked about it before. I love their freaking stuffed mushrooms. Ooh.
Oh, stuffed mushrooms, those are good.
Mm-hmm. Zeb still needs to get dressed. He's got thunderstorms coming and he's going live. So let me do this. Since I know he's going to go live, I'm going to be cutting it off here in a minute anyway. So
If we're cutting it off, all of you have a great day. Not counting today. One day till Friday. Stay safe, stay warm, stay hydrated. Please drink your water and have a wonderful day. And God bless every single one of you.
and if you can't have water, drink Dr. Pepper. Hey, I'm just saying.
Oh, that's be charming. I know she doesn't like Dr. Pepper. How come you don't like Dr. Pepper? And do you drink other sodas, or do you not drink any sodas? I know she doesn't like the Dr. Peppers. Have a
Okay,
great day, Dad.
I don't know what time Zed's going live, but I'm going to put his link up. Maybe he'll say before he drops. I'm trying to place his link now. I'm fighting with the computer. He got nothing else to do and listen. He plays some Christmas songs. He does some talking. And he's got thunderstorms coming.
Have a great day, be charming.
Yeah, Zed was live last night. Sometimes I say hi, sometimes I don't. I usually have him on the TV playing, doing his Christmas tree, his Santa Claus, playing his music. Yep, nice, relaxing, real life. He was even chopping wood the other day. Yeah. Oh yeah, be charming. I tell you what. One place I would never take Be Charming to is Golden Corral. That's all I'm going to say on that. You
Oh,
go there, Golden Corral. They charge too much, and the quality of the food is horrendous. No.
speaking of Golden Corral and buffets, have you all noticed this when whatever buffet you go to, they have all this food, but how come they always have the low fat salad dressing? That never made sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay, it reminds her of medicine. Okay, she does drink Coke and Pepsi and Mountain Dew.
See, I knew Be Charming when I go to Golden Corral. See, if I took her somewhere, it would definitely would not be. I take her to Denny's before I take her to Golden Corrals, and I don't like going to Denny's. So that tells you the quality. But yeah, so be careful, guys, if you're out there. I know some of y'all are lurking and listening, but these women are out there. If they won't meet you for a coffee date, they think they're better than you. They think they're tens when they're really a three. You know, this feminist movement thing that should have been squashed from the get go from the women that didn't fall into the trap of feminism should have, yeah. But you know, Perkins is getting iffy. Never heard of Perkins, so. Yeah, I never understood that one. Diet Coke in a Snickers bar. Hmm.
I only
Uh,
have 2 sodas a day. I have one with my breakfast and one with my dinner, and that's it. Then it's water the rest of the day.
yeah, I think the only buffet I go to, and we don't even have one here. I have to drive all the way to San Antonio or maybe Dallas for one, is a Luby's because they serve the best fish. But I don't know. You can buy their fish at the grocery store, but it's no way the same as how they make it fresh. So
I think we only have one buffet around here. All the other ones ended up closing.
yeah, I try to think, do we even have a buffet anymore here? I don't think we do. Yeah, Chinese buffets. Yeah, I talk about real American food where you got steaks and stuff. No, I don't know if I want to take somebody to a first date here because I live in West Texas. I would take them to Dutch Landers. It's a steakhouse, and yeah, they serve seafood there too, and it is worldwide known. They've gotten so many, and the price is reasonable. I ain't spending no $150 for somebody's plate. I may be spending $35, but hey, $35 is reasonable, especially on a first date. And I know there's still other Dutchlanders around because it's the only one in the original here. They just sold it to another family member because the lady had to retire after her husband passed away because of health reasons. And my sons got offered to buy it, but they weren't in a position to buy it because they were just buying a house at the time. So, and they made the right choice buying their houses versus buying that place. Even though that would have brought them a whole lot of money if they would have kept everything original the way they do it. So, yep, I don't even go to really the Chinese buffets too much anymore. But hey, our Chinese buffets are open on Christmas, and I found out that our Red Lobster is going to be open on Christmas too. Not Christmas Day; they're going to open like at the 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but that's okay. But just a reminder, because Christmas is next week, what, 7 days away? And all
Yeah,
grocery, all grocery
it's
stores close on Christmas Day, so you only have until Christmas Eve evening.
yeah, and maybe Friday if Trust goes live, like we can talk about the 3 times that I ruined Christmas when I was a kid on 3 different occasions.
Well, I could equal out. I spent more of my life alone on Christmas due to the military than I have with family. Let's just put it that way. So if you're spending time alone this Christmas for the first time or the 800th time, it's okay. No, be charming. I do not. This year, I'm not putting up a Christmas tree. I'm thinking about getting my little tabletop one and put it on. It's got lights, it spins, plays music, but I'm not really into the Christmas thing this year. Um, the kids have different plans. They got to go to different family members and stuff for visits. And like, I just got invited for breakfast for one of them so we could do the Christmas thing. So, and the other one's probably going to be sleeping late. So I may go see him in the afternoon. But as far as anything big for Christmas now,
Yeah,
as
next week at
for,
this time it'll be Christmas.
you know, so if I don't meet with my other son in the afternoon, I may go live stream on Christmas. I just talking about me about going live on Christmas. But I did get invited to Christmas morning, so I probably won't be in the morning time. Anyway, everybody's opening their Christmas presents. They got kids and stuff at home anyway, so. And I don't watch football too much, so whatever Christmas games going on, I don't really care. So it's all rigged. It's all planned out, paid for. But Mike, I appreciate you coming up here, and I appreciate everybody. Hey, Jenny, sweetheart, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh yeah, you stopped fasting with Mike B. I just noticed that. Thanks to Jenny.
Uh,
Yep, Lady D. To me also, it's either the food or the family time. More the family time than anything else. But since the family's all busy doing their thing, hey, I don't put pressure on them. I don't try to guilt them or nothing. Hey, they're at that age. They got to do their own thing with their friends and all that. So that's completely understandable.
Hi Jenny, sweetheart, how you doing?
Yes, please pray for Shift, Agent J, and I think the prayers work for AB because he did show up last night, which is good. So, yeah.
Yeah,
And
B, same here. I'm always praying for Ship too.
yeah, she's still recovering, Jenny. She had walking pneumonia, was in the hospital, and she's home now, but she's still not 100% better. So we're not pressuring her in any way, shape, or form. We're just praying for her. We got a small glimpse of her last night at 10 TV, so that was nice. Well, not a glimpse. We just heard her voice, but still, we're hoping for a fast recovery, a complete recovery, so she can get back to normal. But yeah, in the back of her voice, exactly, Lady D. But thanks, Mike, for coming up here, and thanks, chat, for being the best the chat on any social media site. Y'all are. I caught other streams trying to say that their chat's the best, but yeah, we know it's all imitation. Imitation's flattery. So I got proof y'all are the best. You know, so we're not 1 million freaking subscribers strong. Who cares? It's not about the numbers. It's about the people. It's always been about the people. You know, and we love you. Thank you for coming out. And I'm trying to think of something funny. You got anything funny to say before we leave, Mike?
Uh, hmm, kind of put me on the spot here. Let's see.
Oh, I know. Hey, here's one thing. If you're tired of that fat old man breaking into your house and leaving you stuff you don't want, and he steals your milk and cookies, make some homemade cookies and put some sugar-free gummy bears in place of the chocolate chips.
Oh, just that's gummy bears. Oh, here's something for the a Mandela effect. Go and y'all do this research. Go and listen to the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song. You know, Donner and Blitzen. It's not Donner and Blitzen. It's Dunder. It's Dunder and Blixten. And that thing really messed me up because it was always Donner and Blitzen to me.
Hmm.
Yeah, that those things are yeah.
Okay, well, we will catch you next time. And hopefully, I will know if it's tomorrow night and post something in the community page. Tomorrow is Thursday, right?
Yep.
I don't think I got any, except weather. So, yeah. I'm still looking for the freaking music. Where did I put the music at? Okay. Well, word of advice, please stay blessed, not stressed. Tell your loved ones you love them. You know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. If you don't believe me, start looking at everybody that's passed away, all the famous people. A lot of people I used to watch, all these old TV shows have passed away recently. I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't know he passed or she passed. Yeah.
And
And if
drink
you
your
are
water.
depressed, talk to somebody. There's hotlines, there's social media, contact a YouTuber via email, you need to talk to somebody. Don't let depression get to you because it's not ever as bad as you really think it is. It just feels that way because you're all alone. You got nobody positive to talk to you. But there's always a glimmer of hope in your deepest hour when the candle is the only thing that's glowing. But yeah. So before I play the ending credits, I'd like to sing you the song. You ready? And it's not it's not I wrote this song. Okay. Oh, mamacita, donde está Santa Claus? The vato with the hair on his knees.